So now we've got part two. We're going to do the rest of the face. So I'm going to start with my Pro Long Wear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. So just a little bit of my hand. Actually doing everything backwards as compared to how I used to. I used to do my foundation and all that first, and now I'm finishing with it. And you'll see I've got a few blemishes, and I've also got a planet pimple somewhere, but we're going to treat that with my concealer palette later. And I really like this foundation because it's buildable, and if you're not old like me or work in a really, an office for 12 hours a day, you can use it as concealer. Sorry for the sniffing. By the way, it was my mother. She's meant to be going on a cruise. I'm not sure if she's on the cruise yet. I think not, otherwise she wouldn't be thinking about us. I usually go and wash my hands about now, so I don't, put any of these hands on my brushes, but in the interest of time. Alrighty, so after that we're going to hit the concealer. And again, I'm going to have to bring out another brush to set it. So this is for, under eye concealer, because I get these dark trenches. So this is a concealer palette. I've gone through the different, concealers that you can just dab on, but for me, with my trenches, I just find that I prefer to use this, and it's also good for blemishes as well, and I'll show you why. So we're going to start off, I'll just prepare my other brush. I'm still trying this Mineralize, and I always keep my plastic packages on because I'm a dork. I'm just going to get that ready. This is a pink based concealer, which is good for blue marks under your eyes. So I've mixed this pink based one here with the lightest of, it's pretty much under, sort of one tone under my skin shade. I'm going to set that now to try and avoid sort of like setting in the creases under my eyes, because as I told you before, I'm on the wrong side of 35. So the other side, pinky. And then I'm going to take this lightest colour of the concealer, I think it's W15, so it's warm 15, and just do a little bit of highlighting along here, and this is where you can sort of, I suppose, fix any stuff-ups in your eye makeup or your eyeliner. I actually use this concealer with my mum, who gets a bit of redness around sort of in here and around her chin, because she's double my age now. Well, not now yet. She'll be killing me for saying that. She's pretty good for nearly 70, I can tell you that. Alrighty, we'll put a bit down here just as a bit of a highlighter down the nose. And now we're going to attack my blemishes. So we're going to use a yellow to try and counteract any redness. Yellow, and this one here, which is sort of completely the opposite of my skin tone. And then I've got the mother of all blemishes on my neck. I get them sometimes when I'm a bit stressed. Can't even show you, I don't really want to show you, but I'm going to use it anyway. Can't even really see it, to tell you the honest truth. Sort of ones I used to get in high school. Because I've got really dry skin, my pores get quite dry, and if they decide to play up, I get these horrid, very big, weltish looking things, and I pick at things that I shouldn't. So I probably look like I've got a hickey actually. It's very unseemly. I should probably clean my brush right about now. I'm just going to turn it over and just do some things around my nose to counteract any redness. you end up getting this palette, you sort of get used to what it's like and what works for you. So you can blend it all, as I said. All the way down here. And we're going to use some powder. This brush is getting a bit old, and so there'll be quite a bit of things coming off this, so I'll have to go and pick off things. Maybe that's the difference between buying a real brush and buying one on eBay, who knows. Maybe next time I'll try and buy a real one, but I think it might be out of my price range. Alright, next up we have my Pro palette with blush and contouring colours here. So we're going to start off. This is actually really, really good value. I think I said it to you before. I'm going to start off with the sculpting one here. And I have absolutely no cheekbones to speak of. So we're going to start it here. I'm still learning about all this contouring stuff, but I certainly don't want to look like Kim Kardashian. I mean, some people might, but I don't. I hope I look okay on this side. And they've got this sort of like a golden colour up here. I think it's Sunbask if you want to do, if it's sort of summer and you're like me, you're as white as white. I suggest for people who don't have any kind of distinguishing features on their face to sort of do this and put it around like that. Put it there. Hopefully avoid planet pimple. Now I've got to try this one here. For some reason it sort of, I had to clean it up a little bit because I don't know what was going on with it, but just put some pink. This one's called Fleur Power. Now this is Emphasize. So this is sort of what, like a brightening type of powder, I suppose you call it. A highlighter. Just going to use it all around here. So people like me, even go up around your eyes. Try and highlight that part and not highlight that part. Trying to draw attention to the bits you don't like. So they also say up here as well, so because I put some bronzer up there just to blend it in. Down the nose. On your chin. There we go. Around here just to get it all covered off. I'm going to bring out something else that came from the Fairy Whispers collection that I just like because it's pretty. It's an iridescent pressed powder, and I just find I like it because it sort of draws everything together between sort of the highlighting and the blush. It's pretty. And sometimes you can use it if you want on your chest or something like that, if you want to. So now we are up to lips. I usually do my lips in the train, so now would be about where I stop. But hey, let's keep going. I did put a bit of lip balm under, and they say you should always put lip balm under a lip pencil, just so it helps it glide on a bit more. Again, this is one of my very, very old Nutrimetics ones in plastic, watermelon. So and you fill in a little bit, they say. M.A.C says. I can't wait for my lip primer to get here because I get dry lips. And this is what I showed you the other day, my very new Lip Tensity lipstick. I said gloss. Let's give it another whirl. while I'm doing this, one thing I forgot to mention before is if you go for the gel eyeliner, the Blitz and Glitz or something like that, make sure you store it upside down so that it keeps the moisture. Otherwise you will lose your beautiful eyeliner rather quickly, I would think. My last pot lasted about 1.5 years. You can make it last longer with things like cleansing oils. I had a tiny drop of cleansing oil, I used Shiseido, and it brought it back to a better texture. So yeah, I think I say this one's in Masala. There we go. So there's my Masala. So I said it's really, really pigmented. That's why I've worn black today, so it doesn't clash with any other colours. And then we're going to fix it with the, well, MAC will say this is not a fixing spray, but it seems to make your makeup last longer. So you can either do a little test spritz, and go, wait for it to dry. So yeah, that was a way of, that's probably how I do my makeup every day, but as I said, you don't have to go as far as all of the blush and all of the sculpting powders and the iridescent powders and the concealer palette. You can pretty much just, keep to basics, get one blush. My niece swears by the mineralized, I think it's Lovejoy blush. And there's also some other types of the skin finish powders, which are really great as well. And you can cut down on sort of the amount of product that you're using. So that was pretty much the full show as far as I go. Other people do a lot more, I suppose, theatrical makeup. I've got to learn how to do that. I haven't learned yet. So yeah, basically there's ways that you can sort of stop along the way and just do what you want to do to keep it as natural or as made up a look as you want to. What would I recommend in terms, I think I've already told you what I recommend is, well, you've got to have your foundation, your brushes, a good pressed powder. I really do recommend the eye base. It's really good. I keep my eyeshadow on for about 12 hours and it doesn't budge. And this little man, and also the Blitz and Glitz. As I only just started using the sculpting powders and the blush and all of that before. I was just using whatever I had. But I quite like having this little routine, and MAC come out with heaps of different iridescent powders. So this one, of course, was the start of the year. It's called Sparkling Rose. It's really pretty, but I think they may be having something coming out for Christmas which might be just as pretty. For people with dry skin, the Fix Plus is probably really good for you. And as well, investing in some brushes, or you can get cheap brushes like I did. I've had for 6 years. And whatever type of lippy or lip gloss, whatever suits you. And if you've got skin like mine, you might need something for your eyebrows. But yeah, that's about it. That's how I do it in the morning. And yeah, you can pretty much stop anywhere you want to and make it sort of as bold or as brief as you like. So I hope I don't look too terrible considering I can't see the side of my face, and I apologise for having to have this mirror 5 centimetres in front of me because I'm completely short-sighted. And I hope this has been of assistance to you. If you've got any questions or suggestions or anything, just let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.